Blessing walked into the sitting room, her eyes widening as she took in the opulence surrounding her. The mounted flat-screen TV seemed to dominate the wall, the massive stabilizer underneath a silent guardian against outages. Family portraits adorned the walls, each frame a testament to affluence. Her gaze wandered up the sweeping staircase that led to the rooms above. "This is a very beautiful house," she finally said, breaking the silence. The chief shrugged with practiced nonchalance. "Not too bad for a country home." Blessing shifted her attention to the chief, her voice polite as she asked about his family. "They're well, thank God," the chief replied. "They prefer Abuja. The capital suits them. The kids don't even like coming to the village. I only come down here to escape the politicians and their wahala." The chief leaned back, painting himself as a man burdened by duty, though the truth was far less noble. His visits to the village were timed with election cycles, his connection to the people reduced to campaign speeches and fleeting appearances. Seb broke the surface tension with a laugh. "I thought you liked playing politics, meeting the big guns, government officials, and committee meetings. Isn't that what power's all about?" The chief deflected with a wry smile. "What is there to enjoy? All nawayo, magomago. My people send me to get their share of the national cake, and we make returns. That's all." Seb's grin faded as the conversation turned serious. "But the government hasn't paid salaries for months. How are people supposed to feed their families? Owing people several months' salary is a human rights abuse, and Chief, you people should make a law against it. Owing workers is wickedness. It's abuse, plain and simple." The chief feigned ignorance, expertly maneuvering the conversation. "You cannot make laws for everything," he said. "The federal allocation barely keeps states afloat. Most states produce nothing. Without the allocation, they'd go bankrupt. Some even spend their allocation before it arrives." Seb was unimpressed. "So, the governor just distributes allocation and pockets are cut, while workers are owed for months? That's democracy?" "It is government," the chief replied, raising his glass. "A government of the people, for the people, elected by the people." Seb's frustration boiled over. "It's called wickedness, heartlessness. No wonder corruption thrives here. We have a long way to go." The chief chuckled softly, his tone almost patronizing. "That's why you've come back to help. Many young people return from abroad, full of ideals. But soon, you'll learn our ways." Seb sat in silence, gripping his wine glass, the weight of the chief's words sinking in. The chief casually poured himself another brandy, switching on the television. The conversation had ended, but the unspoken truths lingered in the air.